Hey y'all, it's Zoe and welcome back to another video on my channel. Before we get on with this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already by clicking the button down below. Turn on the bell notification so that you never miss one of my videos. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title of the video, I am going to be kind of reflecting on this past year and also reacting to one of my old videos. So let's get on to the video. Alright, so before I start kind of reflecting on this past year, if you don't want to listen to me talk all the time and you just want to go back into the reaction, you can go to this timestamp right here. Now, on to the reflection. First of all, it's hard to believe that it's been like a whole year now. Last Friday, I was actually thinking and telling my friends, I was like, you know, 365 days ago, we were getting ready for spring break. And little did we know that we would go to spring break and never see each other again for months. Luckily my friends could come back in the fall, but I had no idea I would not be seeing them until the spring. It's still very hard to believe it happened in the first place, you know, like we heard about this happening over in China and suddenly it came to the US and our lives were uprooted and we're like social distancing and wearing masks and cleaning things all the time, and it's just really crazy to think. I am still slightly surprised that some people are not wearing masks and are not taking it seriously when it's been going on for a year now. It's kind of something, even sometimes I forget to wear my mask. I almost leave without it and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's kind of like, wait, we've been in this for a year. How am I still forgetting sometimes to pick it up before I go? But you know, it's just crazy how life changed. I never thought I'd be going to school in a pandemic and, you know, doing remote classes. Like, that's definitely not something I ever pictured myself doing. And you know, navigating your social life in a pandemic is definitely very interesting. I'm so grateful for the technology we have, that we have FaceTime and we have text messaging and phone calling and Zoom. Like, I don't think I'd be able to survive without it. When we first went into lockdown, I think it was hard for me because I'm a very social butterfly extrovert, so being stuck at home all the time, I was like, oh no, get me out. But my mom and sister are very introverted and antisocial, so you know, this was like heaven for them. I don't want to speak for them, but I think they didn't struggle as much with like having to stay inside all the time because they don't mind staying inside all the time. But me, I like to go out and go places and do things, so it was hard for me to adjust to that. But then once we were like a month or two in, I got used to like staying home alone and, you know, not going out, not doing anything. I did appreciate all of my outside socially distanced hangouts with all my friends. I remember this one time, it was in April of last year, and it was one of my close friends' birthday. She was turning 8 years old, and we all did like a drive-by birthday celebration, and none of us were wearing masks because we were like, it wasn't serious enough then, and we all like stood by our cars 6 feet apart, and we kind of like threw her gifts over there and we were like standing far apart. But I was just like, you know, thinking back on it, I was like, wow, that was like before we couldn't see each other anymore, you know. And just like remembering hearing about all of the toilet paper being gone and the produce being gone and all this other stuff is just like really crazy. Like, people really went crazy and thought we would lose toilet paper and paper products and all that. And also just the racism aspect too. I don't understand why people are doing it. I get that they need to like release their anger on something, and even in my psych class we're learning about like scapegoat theory and how we get angry, so we need to blame someone, so then we tap into our biases and stereotypes and prejudices and like lash out on people. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me, because it's like, you know, you hurting them is not going to make it go by any faster or go by any slower. It's not going to make it go away. So I don't really get it, and you know, those people don't deserve the hate they're receiving, and it's just really sad to hear about and to see on the news. So I'm still not really understanding that whole racial aspect of it. But you know, I feel like we've all adapted. I can definitely tell we're all ready to be done with this. We were ready by June, like we were seeing spikes already, so like summertime, Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, people just did not pay attention to the fact that we were still in this thing and just decided to go travel and go and party. I still get bothered when I see pictures on social media of people I know being in places without masks on. I mean, it would be different if it was like small groups, and I don't know everything about their social life, so it could be like a quarantine pod, but it still bothers me when like I see them going to big parties or videos of stuff like that, and influencers doing that too. That was just like, they're supposed to be role models for all of us, but they were out going to party and all this other stuff. So I did not appreciate seeing that. And I think it's still kind of weird, like it's hard to believe this happened. Like I've been saying, I think it's going to be interesting years from now when hopefully things have gotten better. I think it's always going to be around, and we might always have to get like a yearly vaccine like the flu, but I still think it's going to be an interesting experience to tell. I think it's going to be interesting hearing our kids talk about it, because I feel like every generation, every family kind of has a different viewpoint on COVID and mask wearing and social distancing, and so I think it'll be interesting kind of hearing what they're teaching in history books, what our kids are learning, and how their opinions form about it. I think that's going to be really, really interesting. Some things I hope stays the same is curbside pickup, because that was really convenient, and just better sanitation and cleaning. I think that's going to be really important, because I feel like it showed how much we need to clean. Like we just need to get more into sanitizing things, because of like it spread through that, and also better ventilation too. I think it's definitely going to be interesting seeing how much it affected minority communities. People, aren't really aware of how low-income minority communities have been negatively affected by COVID. So I think it's going to be interesting seeing that in a few years. And I also think it was interesting that this happened during a census year. So, I feel like the census got all messed up. They couldn't go to people's houses to remind them to do the census. People were passing away, so their census numbers were probably affected. So I think that's going to be interesting. And just a quick note, I do not appreciate the governor of Texas releasing the mask ban and opening businesses up 100%. It makes me not want to come home, and I want to see my family again, but I don't want to go to a state that is not enforcing masks. And yeah, I asked my roommate who's from New York, I was like, can I come home with you for the summer? So I don't really know what the summer's gonna look like now, because of that, but I guess we'll see. And I'm hoping that soon we will all be out of this pandemic and that things will get better. But until then, I guess we just have to like live our lives. Everyone stay safe, keep wearing your masks, keep social distancing. The sooner we get this done, the sooner it will go away. Not forever, of course, but things will get better. We can start opening up more. I really hope that vaccines happen soon and all this other stuff. So I hope you all have been staying safe this past year, and I know I really learned a lot and grown a lot as a person. I think honestly being stuck in my house really helped me in some ways, so I'm really grateful sometimes for this pandemic, because I think it made me appreciate things in life so much more than I would have. And yeah, I guess that was just like my little mini reflection. So now let's go through my YouTube journey while I was stuck at home. So first and foremost, before I react to one of my like self-quarantine day in the life videos, let's just go on a little YouTube journey. So I think the biggest thing for me was definitely being hospitalized. I never in my life thought I would ever be hospitalized, let alone during a pandemic. That was one of the most unique experiences I think I have ever had, and will probably talk about, because not only was I in the hospital, but I couldn't have visitors. I had to wear a mask all the time. It was such a weird experience. Definitely tapped into a lot of my adoption identity and my abandonment issues, and working through that. I had my sister cut my hair twice, and I actually cut my friend's hair recently too. I learned how to sew, or like I picked it back up again and sewed my friend's masks. We had a bunch of Zoom hangouts with my family, so that was fun. School went online, so that was something new. And then I also made 2 mini documentaries, and I'm actually doing a 1 year later documentary for each of them. So I tried to get the same people. Some of them couldn't do it because they're really busy, which makes sense. I'm really busy too. I didn't even think I'd have time to film this video. So I'm hoping that all of that happens. So yeah, let's react to this video now. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, well this is just going extremely fast. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog.
Good morning, guys.
Today we're going grocery shopping because we're gonna be stuck inside our house, so we're gonna need some food. So I'm getting dressed currently. Now I'm just gonna take you along with us on our day so that you can see what we do while we are stuck inside. Okay, so now that I'm ready to go, I can talk to you a little bit more. So y'all are lucky for today because we have to do so many chores. What we've been doing during this little stay inside social distancing thing is basically just lay in our pajamas in our beds all day. I mostly just watch Netflix. I've binge watched the entire 3rd season of On My Block in one day. I forgot. I was binging that show at the beginning of quarantine. And then we basically just get together in my mom's room for meals. Sometimes people take naps. I do a little workout. So that's basically our entire day. But today... Okay, yeah, I used to do Just Dance all the time to get my exercise in. And I also would like TikTok to get my exercise in. That kind of stopped, so... Anyways, today we're doing lots of chores, so we're going to get groceries. I'm going to need to do my laundry. I'm going to put away my clothes from my suitcase, at least a little bit, because I'm staying here for longer than I thought, and it's possible that I might just stay here forever, like the end of the semester. So I'm going to put my clothes away, put away my new clothes, maybe do a little cleaning in here, and also, of course, binge watch my shows and do my workout. So I will take you guys along with that. And yeah, so you're lucky because today is a busy quarantine day. Usually it's very quiet and we don't really do much, so stay tuned. Okay guys, you guys, I'm in the grocery store without a mask on. What the heck? When was this video done? Oh, March 18th. Oh my gosh, so I don't have a mask on. That's so weird. I also cannot hear what I'm saying. Oh my god, this is so weird. Like seeing us without our mask on. I remember like all the produce was gone as well. So I'm trying to stay away from as many people as possible, just like that 6 feet away. We were trying 6 feet away. So much of the produce is gone. We love that. Oh, okay. This is the like paper products aisle. Okay, we're looking for chocolate chips now. I just want them to just eat. Like to not put it in the bowl. I want to just eat a bunch of. Well, you can probably. I'm not big store. Look at that. Like, look at how all those empty shelves. Oh my gosh. So all the toilet paper and paper towels are gone. They're gone. They're gone. I really thought I was cute. Wow, this is the only thing. This is the only thing on those empty aisles.
Oh wait, no, there's some on top.
Okay, and the rest of this video is just talking. But wow, that is like crazy to think about how like that was probably our last time shopping when we didn't have to wear masks on. And it's weird that like, you know, I remember like those empty shelves and crazy. Alright, well, thank you for sticking around for this video, and if you want to leave me any of your year reflections in the comments, feel free to do that, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye!